Hi guys. So this is going to be the second part. Okay, I'm just going to continue where I left off. We looked at Peter Pan, how it meant Peter was a foreshadow of the first pope. Pan, god of the flock. So it's a direct reference to the pope, Peter Pan the pope. We looked at Captain Hook. Okay, the significance of Captain and the Hook, and him being the leader of the bellhops, so Tinker Bell. And I believe this is where I left off. Okay, so I showed you how it was representing the Lord. Okay, so if God is Captain Hook, okay, what does it mean? Well, what it means is that God is the Captain Sickle. He's a person of authority over others. He is the commander of a large vessel. He is the supervisor of the bell-ops, which are Tinker Bells, which are fairies and the angels, those who reap. Okay, because he's Captain Hook and Captain Sickle. They have the sickle, they reap. He is the captain of the angels and the fairies that are coming to reap. Okay, so the armies. So what does one do with a hook? Again, I just want to remind you, okay? A fish hook is for collecting fish. Christians, it catches, it ensnares, it sets a trap, it delivers a blow. A sickle is a gathering hook. It reaps, okay? Geez, I hope you get it. Okay, because if not, let me show you what is coming out there, okay? The earth is about to be reaped. This is coming by vessel. The Lord is the captain. He is about to deliver a blow. He will throw out the nets. The idea is to snare and trap, to set a trap. He is coming to fish with a hook. He is coming to fish for men. When the nets are brought in, all will be examined. What is good will be kept, and what is not good will be thrown back, okay, to their death. Matthew 13:47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a dragnet cast into the sea and gathering fish of every kind. And when it is filled, they drew it up to the beach, and they sat down and gathered the good fish into containers, but the bad they threw away. Okay? So the kingdom of heaven is like a drag net into the sea. So in the black, here we see the blow, the ensnaring, the trap. This is what it means. The hook. And gathering fish of every kind. Well, it's the fish hook. It's collecting of men. Christians, it's the gathering onto him. It's the gathering fish of every kind. Okay? This is the fish hook. And the Lord is the hook. He's the captain hook. He's maneuvering the hook. The hook is the sickle, is for the gathering onto him. Okay? The collecting of men, the gathering onto him. And when it was filled, they drew it up on the beach, the reaping and the harvest. And they sat down and gathered the good fish into the containers, and the bad they threw away. So this is the separation of the good from the bad. It's the Lord, Captain Hook, coming with his hook, coming with his sickle, coming with his armies, his angels, his Tinkerbells, and he's coming to reap the land. Okay? Although it might seem very bad at first when you first look at it. Okay? It is the Lord that is coming on that ship. It is the Lord. He is coming to destroy. Okay? Regardless of who is physically the nation or behind that fierce ship that's coming, it's the Lord inside. Okay? It's always the Lord inside. It's Him that controls every aspect of these end time events. Okay? So, I hope you can see that. Okay? So I'm going to continue now, and we're going to look closer at what Tinkerbell means. Tinker is actually a traveling mender of metal household utensils. Okay? A traveling mender. To mend, repair, and fix. It travels. Okay? It's a member of any or various traditionally itinerant groups, gypsy, itinerant, someone that moves from place to place. They fix, they mend, they repair, they doctor, they touch on, they restore. Okay, that's what a tinker is. What is a bell? Well, a bell is obviously an instrument. Okay, it's something that can be used to sound an alarm. There's a metal striker that hangs inside and that makes the sound by hitting the side. It's called the clapper. Okay, clapper. So Tinkerbell is a traveling clapper. Okay, a bell marking the beginning or the ending of a period of time. An electrical device that rings or buzzes as a signal. It's an instrument such as a trumpet. To ring a bell. To be or cause to be shaped like a bell. To be shaped like a bell. So small at the top, bell bottom, wide at the bottom. So here we can see the wedding gown. We see the bride who is the belle of the ball, B-E-L-L-E. We see all this in the shape of the bell. Okay, we see the bride. The bride is also the clapper. She is the Tinkerbell. Okay. A bell is a bellowing or baying cry, especially that of a hound or a male deer in rut. A bellowing cry of a hound or a male deer in rut. Okay? So Tinkerbell, the angel, the fairy, the belle, the bride, a traveler, a gypsy, itinerant, who is a clapper. She is the belle of the ball. She is the bride. She claps to get attention. She rings or buzzes to give the signal. She sounds the trumpet. She bellows like a hound in rut to mark the beginning or end of a period of time. She gives the warning. She gives the signal, okay? So she is the one that is out there. She's out there preaching. She's out there preparing the way from the Lord. She goes before the Lord. So she's a type of John the Baptist, okay? So she's going ahead. She's bellowing, okay? Ringing the alarm. Prepare ye the way of the Lord, okay? Repent. Turn your hearts. Turn away from your sins, okay? She's a forerunner. She's the Belle, B-E-L-L-E. And it reminds me of a little cartoon I saw not too long ago, and it was so funny because you could see the Lord coming, and there was this one on the ground that was running before the horse and carriage all over town till he was out of breath. But what he was saying was, come to the wedding supper of the Lamb. You are being invited to the wedding supper of the Lamb. And he's running all over town, okay, to say that the wedding has arrived, that the Lord You know, prepare the way of the Lord. He is coming in. You are invited to the wedding supper of the Lamb. This one was running before the Lord all over time till he was out of breath, okay? And if you look at Tinkerbell in the movie, that's what she was doing. She was running. She was all over the place. She was speedy. She was quick. She was always sounding the alarm. She was always warning, okay? She was warning that Hook was coming all the time. She was warning all the time that the Lord was coming, that Hook was coming, okay? So she's also the one, okay, that is coming for the Lord, okay? So she fixes, she mends, she repairs, she doctors, she restores, okay? But through the Lord, because the Lord is the supervisor of the Bell Hall. So he's the supervisor himself. So him through you, okay? On a hands-on experience, and we've looked at this before. The Lord has given us these words before. Hands-on experience, okay? So through Tinkerbell, guys, and the Lord working through you, we're going to start seeing miracles really, really, really quick. Really soon. It's going to be awesome what we're going to start seeing, okay? So what's the connection? Captain Hook is Captain Sickle. One who is a fisher of men, one who reaps and harvests. He is the enemy of Peter Pan. Captain Hook is the enemy of Peter Pan. Who is Peter Pan? Peter is a type of the first pope. Pan is the god of flocks, God with a small g, so Pope. Peter Pan, Captain Hook, which represents God, is the enemy of Peter Pan, of the Pope. So right there, if that doesn't say a lot to you about who the Antichrist is, who does Peter Pan have as an enemy? The Hook is coming after Peter, his arch enemy, which is the Pope. So we are about to see the destruction of Rome. Okay? What does Hook do or try to do while Peter just wants to be out there playing? Okay? Hook, which is represented by God, he tries to catch Wendy. Wendy is she's the righteous. Okay? He tries to catch Wendy. He tries to catch the lost boys. I hope you know the program, okay? So here we see the righteous and we see the lost. Captain Hook, okay, kidnaps them. Kidnapping is a forced removal, rapture. Captain Hook tries to rapture the righteous and the lost, while Peter is out there playing around. Okay? Tinkerbell, she rings the bell, she claps her hands, she sounds the alarm. She's always warning of danger. All throughout the movie, she's warning of danger. She's always warning Peter Pan. She's always warning Peter Pan that Captain Hook is coming. Because Peter Pan is coming. Captain Hook is coming after Peter Pan. God is coming after the Pope to destroy the Catholic Church. Okay? To destroy the papacy. He is coming after the papacy. Or after the Pope. Okay? We see it really clear in the movie. He is the Pope. Peter Pan is the arch enemy of Captain Hook. Captain Hook has got an obsession throughout the movie. His focus is to get rid of Peter Pan. Okay? To get rid of Peter, the leader of the flock. Okay? Tinkerbell spends the whole time in the movie warning Peter about Hook. Okay? So she is a shadow of the bride. So what the Lord is saying is that we are to be warning Peter all the time that he is coming. You are to be warning the Catholics. You are to be warning the lukewarms. She also warns the lost, but her focus is always Peter. Okay? You are to be warning them that they are about to fall. The Lord is coming. Okay? We are to be ringing the bell, sounding the alarm, especially to the Peters out there, to the Pope, and the flock, the lukewarm. In the movie, we see the Indians. So I don't know if this is a reference to Opie Indians, because I could go into this a lot deeper. We see mermaids representing the beast from the sea. They actually attack Wendy, which is the righteous. So in the whole movie, Captain Hook is chasing Peter Pan. Okay, in the Netherlands, children that refuse to grow up. Wendy is the righteous. There's the lost ones, and they're actually the only ones by the end of the movie that decide to grow up. Okay, so two sides to God. One is good and one is bad, and it's always the same thing. It's Zorro all over again. Okay, so Captain Hook is representing the good, and he's coming with a weapon. The hook is the sickle, with his armies, the Tinkerbells, the angels, the fairies, to reap the world. So he's coming to save, he's coming to reap, which is sad, but both parts again being played by the Lord. There is just one God. He plays all the different roles. Okay, so I'm going to go into a third study, okay, on this. Thanks, guys.